In behalf of my employer and the department, greetings to all of you. I would like to thank you for inviting us, for having me here today, to share about what we do and also how can we be of help to you. Being a public officer, I'm here, of course, to serve you in any way that I can do as far as our job is concerned. I'm in charge of the Apiary. By the way, my position is Agricultural Weights and Measures Inspector 3. And I'm in charge of 3 programs. The Apiary, which is about bees, Africanized honeybee, AHB, and HazMat. I speak to different associations, the Beekeepers Association in the County of Los Angeles. So far we have 3 big associations in the County of Los Angeles. The Southern California, which is located in La Mirada. We have the LA County Beekeepers Association in La Crescenta, and one in Antelope Valley in Lancaster. I spoke to one of those from time to time, at least twice a year. Again, I'm here to assist them, to help the beekeepers, because bees are very important in agriculture. By the way, I prepared some reading materials here. From here you can see how the legislatures prepare a special legislation for bees. You can have a copy of those, whatever. This is to protect the bees and also the interest, of course, the agriculture in the state of California, and also not only for business but for pollination. The main thing is for pollination. And I understand the reason why you have a meeting here like this is to encourage resident constituents to have a hobby, beekeeping hobby in urban community. Okay, there are several things that we have to talk about, especially requirements. But the only requirement from the Food and Agricultural Code, talking about the Ag Code, this one, I handed to you. This is the law from the state. Let's start from the state. The California Department of Food and Agriculture. This is what we implement or we enforce. It's the law. The only thing that's required for anyone who keeps bee, who wants to keep bee, is to register and pay $10 for 1 year, and that's it. You can have your bees. You can take care of the bees. It's just like any other pets. Whether you have 2 colonies or whether you have 2,000 colonies, it's the same thing. Registration, pay $10, and that's it. And also, the law requires that you have to register to the county agriculture department in wherever your apiary is being placed. Or in short, if it is in LA County, you have to register to us. If it is in Riverside, you have to register to Riverside. We have so many beekeepers, registered beekeepers at the moment, at this time in LA County. And most of them are hobbyists. Okay, that's the main requirement. For us to notify that you want to keep your bees. And also our responsibility to you is to inform you if there will be a pesticide application close to where your hives are, because we have to protect your bees. That's why the information that is required there is, of course, your information. Where is the exact location where you want to put your bees? It's a protection. So we will inform you if there will be a pesticide application. Yes, you may probably ask, how come it's in a rural, in an urban community like this? We also issue restricted permit. This is a restricted material permit to pesticide applicators. These are companies like in golf courses. They use restricted materials. Not anybody can buy that, can have that kind of materials. I'm talking about pesticide. because we also regulate pesticides. And many companies, they use restricted materials, and they are very harmful to bees. That's why we have to inform the beekeepers, hey, we give you 72 hours. This company will spray this kind of chemical. They apply for restricted material, and make sure your bees are safe. Do something, we have to move it, or do something about the bees to protect it. Information also here. You are welcome to get any of this. These materials are for apiary requirements and also some diseases. You may have been prepared just in case you may encounter diseases. What else? Africanized honeybees. Okay, this is important. The wild bees. More than 90% of the wild bees that you can see out there are Africanized. I made an article here. This was released in Hacienda Heights, that we have to learn to live along with wild bees because of this Africanized honey. We call it Africanized because a scientist from Brazil bred or bred two species of honeybees, the European and the African. He was successful, but for some reason it escaped. And from Brazil it moved up forward, northward. And in 1994, we experienced, complain about this Africanized honeybees. And CDFA, or California Department of Food and Agriculture, confirmed that those are Africanized. In other states, they call it killer bees. But, they are more productive, they are more protective, they are more aggressive, they are more active than the European. A little bit more active. That's why some of the hobbyists, they want to save these wild bees. Once you domesticated it, they found out it's very good. It's very more resistant in other diseases also. But it's all over now. It's all over in LA County, and it's moving forward to Kern County. So we receive a lot of complaints. From January to July, we issued already 192 abatement notices. We issue abatement notices to property owners. And because of this economic problem and this mortgage meltdown, many residents or homeowners, they just leave the house, abandon the house, bees will take over, and then of course it became a nuisance to the neighborhood. And we handle those cases. We do the investigation, we determine who's responsible, and once we find out the property owner, we order the property owner to abate it. That is according to a county health and safety code. If your bees, whether it is European or Africanized, if you are a hobbyist, my caution is this: avoid complaint from your neighbors. Yes, once become a complaint, or once somebody complain about it, it become a nuisance. And if it's a nuisance, it falls under the category of a nuisance in the health and safety code of LA County. So what we can do is, I will recommend, before you start a hobby, a apiary hobby, learn about how to take care of it. Just like other pets. If you feed your dog, you put water next to it. Most complaints of the bees, of the apiaries, they don't provide water. Of course, the bees will look for water. They need water like you and me. And if they find water from your neighbor, swimming pool or spa or fountain, they will go there. And you'll be surprised. Of course, it becomes a nuisance. And this creature, these bees, once their brain is programmed to the source of water, after a few days, and then you put water next to the hive, it will not get water there. Their brain is already programmed to your neighbor. The solution to that is to move the bees away at least 3 or 4 miles away for 5 days, and then bring it back to disorient their brain, the program. Because once they found out, another source of water from the neighbor, they will go back there. All right?